second the idea and the brilliant motion that has been brought by my colleague, whom I respect very much. Madam Speaker, I really have to agree with that amendment, the adjournment that is seeking to amend this motion. Madam Speaker, I received a telephone call about a month ago in my office from a gentleman who comes from Tana County, in fact, within Danson constituency, one of the constituencies in the county. And he called me to inform me that the victims of the bomb blast have been asked to get in touch with their senators so that the senators can create a list of people in a sense to make a follow-up for them to be compensated because they had not received anything. And then I looked at the order paper and I saw the Honorable Agnes Kavindu's motion, which had not been debated. It has been there for a long time. And I connected the two. So I purposed that when this motion comes before the House, I would support it. Because this motion, Madam Speaker, and the victims are not just people from Nairobi, people from Machakos. The people who are affected, Madam Speaker, include people from Tana County, people who are looking for jobs here in Nairobi, people who are working in offices, people who are walking along the streets for leisure purposes, people who are affected from various counties, Madam Speaker. And this motion affects all of us, Madam Speaker. And so it is a good move today to second this idea that has come. Because, Madam Speaker, 7th August 1998 will remain a very big memory in the minds of many Kenyans who saw what happened that day, who watched on television, who heard the cries, who felt the pains of those who lost their loved ones, Madam Speaker. The American government, Madam Speaker, deployed 900 FBI agents. It was the biggest deployment of FBI outside America since the world wars, Madam Speaker. And they came here and combed every piece of evidence. And these bombs, they erupted simultaneously, the one in Dar es Salaam and the one in Nairobi. They named them the Ken bomb and the Tan bomb. And Madam Speaker, they collected a lot of evidence, a lot of information. And these people, Madam Speaker, they are thorough in their jobs. They have the records. And I wanted to agree with those speakers who spoke before me that in fact there is a sense of discrimination in the sense that they have the information really. They have the knowledge of who was involved, who was affected, who died, who got hurt. The records are showing that 4,500 people were injured amongst from those who were dead from that bomb blast. So, Madam Speaker, the spirit of this motion is to seek compensation. The spirit of this motion is not confrontational. Mheshimiwa Kavindu did not want us to file a suit. She did not want us to confront the American government. The spirit of this motion is that can we do something for those people who did not get anything? And suggestions have come here, Madam Speaker, that maybe we need to have some sort of a Senate committee. And this I support so that we can speak to our colleagues who are either congressmen on the other side or senators even, Madam Speaker, on the other side. So the spirit of this motion, Madam Speaker, needs to capture actually what we are talking about. And it is good, and I hope Honorable Agnes does not feel maybe bad about this, but it is good for us to adjourn it so that she can get the feeling of the Senate, amend it, get all this information, and see how you can accommodate all of us. And those ideas of us cooperating with the American government, those ideas of us forming a team that will probably engage directly with our colleagues, those ideas of Honorable Manzo of house-to-house engagements, Madam Speaker, they are very, very useful ideas. Therefore, I wholly second this motion and urge our colleagues to accept it so that we can make real movement. I thank you, Madam Speaker.